Really important. So remember to play music, please.
All right.
Do what you want to do, man. Whatever comes to your mind.
Whatever comes to your mind.
Yeah.
Wow.
You play, dude. Come on. You're the dude. You play. I can see it. I can see you straight on your fingers. Feel good? Yeah. It does, right? It's not too heavy, not too thick.
No, I can't even feel it.
I love it, exactly.
It's light, you know.
And when that's your power right there in your left hand. It's awesome. I love this one.
One time.
Absolutely. What's your name?
Jerry.
Everybody, thank Terry for coming up. Thank you. We'll set you up later. We'll see if you can download it there with the bass.
Right on.
So you can just actually play.
Right on.
We'll do that later. Thank you, Terry. Let me help you out. You take the bass. I'm going to walk you down. What? Give me a 16 bass. I'm kidding. Let's do it. Yeah. We go, good? I got you. That's it. No worries. Go to the customer. Yeah. I got you. I'm sorry about the hold up, guys. We're just hanging.
It's all good, bro.
Thank you very much, Terry. That was Terry. I think it takes a lot of balls to come up here and just play. I do, because I know I would never. I used to go to music stores in Manhattan. I used to be afraid to take it off the wall because every time I went to the music store, they would say, "You going to buy that?" Within 2 minutes, you go, "Oh, God, I don't know. I don't have money." You know, you just want to try it. I hate that. Can we not do that here?
Yeah, you gonna buy that? No stairway.
See, what I do? Terry, did you steal my pick? Oh, can I have yours? Is it your pick? Can I use your pick? Wow, I got another one. You can keep that one. All right, so guys, this is the Frank Bello 8-string bass. I'm very proud of this bass. Do you guys know I do a side project with, the bass player Dave Ellison from Megadeth?
Yeah.
Well, it's a shameless plug right now. We have this side project called Altitudes and Attitude.
Yeah.
Where I step to the mic, which is crazy in my life, believe me. I'm singing, and Dave, we're using an 8-string. And we call this bass our muse, because the more we play this bass, the more songs come out of it. And I don't know why, it's just something about the sound of this bass. It makes it a piano-like kind of vibe on top of a bass. So you'll know it's a top end that I've always liked about Cheap Trick. When Tom plays bass, Tom Peterson from Cheap Trick, you hear that? That's an E note, right? What I want to do with you guys today, I want to get the intimidation factor out. I literally pluck this thing one note. Look at that. Now, there's nothing hard about it. I can do that with my fingers. It still sounds, right? There's nothing hard. I'm not holding it down. This neck is like a guitar neck. That's what's great about this bass. There's no baseball bat neck like on other basses and the other 8 strings and other 12 strings. This thing is fluent. You can just fly with it. So what I do, because I'm a big baby, I still go back to my Cheap Trick songs. So I'll just do stuff like see, I love the ringing out. You hear the bass? Do you hear that? That's a normal A string. Let me just say, that's a normal A string. This is the double string right here. You hear the piano kind of top end you have on it? I love that. That's the ultimate turn on for me, just because I'm a geek with that stuff. So I just love that it sounds different. Isn't that just a cool sounding instrument? It's a bass, but it's like you have an adjoining piano. Yes, you have a question? Yeah, what do you got?
Is it too different to play every with fingers? Does it feel too different?
Well, why don't we try the fingers out? Here we go. So you can muffle it more with the fingers, but it's still there, right? This stuff. Now, what Dave and I do in the studio, we make a lot of stuff up, right? Because you could just keep playing this thing all day, like. the cool sound. This is a bass. And the great thing about this bass, it's not an expensive bass. We kept the price down so you could experiment and grow your music. So for this, I used it on the Anthrax record already because I'm a big baby. It's like a candy store right now. I've been using this and that bass and my LTD. It's just, Jay and I say, what do you think? 8-string, 4-string, you know, and LTD, it's so much fun. I want you guys to try this and not be intimidated with it. Now that you asked the question, would you come up here? I want you to come up here right now. Come on up here. See, when you ask questions, the problem is I got to pull you out. That's what goes on. Now, what's your name? Raul. This is Raul Jackson. All right.
You start checking shirts at the door.
So, Raul, do you play bass? Are you a finger player or a pick player? Do you ever play with the pick too? I mean, do you mix it up? All right, now again, I don't know, Raul. Let's just try what happens. This is brand new. Like, I gotta get rid of this infomercial vibe right here, but I just want people to be happy with this. Give it a shot, man. Everybody, welcome Raul up to the stage, please. Those 2 strings together right there, that's powerful, right? I love the way that sounds. Can I rip off that riff? I'm kidding. Great, everybody, Raul? Yeah. Let's just try it with a pick for once, right? You want to try it with a pick, Raul? Let's do it, let's give it a shot. Kind of a Lemmy vibe right now, right? It's kind of a cool Lemmy vibe. I have to show Geezer this. I totally have to show Geezer this bass. I am. I'm totally gonna brag about it. Awesome, man. What do you think? You digging it? Yeah. What do you think? It feels so good. Ah, it feels good, right? It's not. It doesn't hurt to play it, right? It's easy to play. That's what I think. I think it's easy to play. That's what I love about it. It's a smaller neck that's really not intimidating. Everybody, thank Raul for coming up. Any questions? Yes. What do we have? Let's do some questions. Thank you, Raul. Thank you, man. We'll do a selfie later. We'll do it now. Oh, you want to do it now? No, the people are gonna get pissed too. Let's go. What's that porn you got up there?
Is that age?
Oh, I gotta shut up. I gotta be careful. Have a good one, Raul. Everybody thank Raul. I'm sorry, I'm fooling around a lot today. I know. I just want to have fun with everybody because you'd probably be going out there and going nuts over there. Let's start some questions. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
Let me get this side. I'll get you guys next. Okay, what do you got?
Can I also play it?
Wow. Now let's leave it up to the crowd. How about that? Yes, we don't let them play?
Yeah.
All right, get up here. Come on. And Mr. ESP, are we going to be in trouble here? Am I running past Alex's time? Oh, really? You guys heard that. I don't want to leave you flat, you know, because I don't want to run over other guys' stuff, you know. What's your name?
Renee.
Renee! Renee! This is Renee. Oh, is that an Anthrax show? Nice job, kid. All right. Renee Duncan. Okay. Somebody. What? It's easy, man. It's like, okay, cool, man. I don't need. It's really easy. The same exact way you did. Let's turn you up, baby. Sound cool though, you know, you bring it out, you know, that's a riff. That is a riff, right? How cool is that?
Oh yeah!
If I take off from Anthrax, could you replace me for a while? That'd be really cool. I need some time off. My back hurts and my throat. All right, everybody, thank Renee for coming up. Check out the ESP. Let's finish up here with some questions, and then we'll call it a day and let Alex up, okay? Cool. Let's start. We got over there. Let's start back there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, could you bust off some chimes on that real quick? I just want to hear some chimes.
Me?
Yeah, yeah.
You mind if I play?
Yeah, I just want to.
Thanks, not at all. Thank you, Renee. Everybody thank Renee for coming.
Thanks, Renee.
I can do that Steve Harris thing. Let me try that. Hey, Michael's here. Hi, Michael. Speaking of Steve Harris, just so you guys know, we have a celebrity in the audience today. Michael right there, my friend Michael right there, has worked for Steve Harris. How many years?
35.
That right there is the secret behind Steve Harris right there. And I love that man right there. Awesome guy. That guy knows everything about the bass.
Did you hear this feature?
Great keyboardist also.
Oh? Is Steve Harris here?
Oh, he's in the back. I never did this before on this bass. This is great, man. You know what? Could I have this one? Because mine's in lockup right now. This is great. This is my room. Just jamming. Who else? What do you got? What do you got, Joe?
It's, where are all the knobs for it? Yeah, 5. The other one has...
It's mainly tone and pickups right here. See, we have the ESP pickups, and did I say that, guys? We have ESP. We're working, actually, EMG and myself, we're working on some pickups for the actual H string. So this is about, you can figure it out. Just look, this is for this is for tone for this, and you just hear them out. It's really each pickup. It's really not too much involved. It's really great. Anybody else? Yes.
Are you influenced by any of the bands that use bass as a lead instrument, like Primus or Budgie?
I know the Primus, man. We have to realize we did some. Les and I, just so you guys know, Les played with us on that. I think it was the Bring the Noise tour. Remember that tour? That Primus played with us, and Les and I, during the day, we would go to all the pawn shops. We would go out and look for pedals in pawn shops, and he would always find the better ones. Oh, I mean, the guy's got a gift, obviously, but the guy, he would just pick out. He know the places to get the best pedals, like the old school pedals you can't get anymore. That's a true story. We would go out like during the day, like before sound check and stuff, and go to pawn shops. It was awesome. The guys, I love his bass playing. That's a different caliber. It's something it's a different animal. I love what he does, and he's a great dude too. So, I think the bass world is a really tight community. I want to support every bass player because I want to learn about it. So it makes sense. Anybody else? Yes. What do you got, bro? The price, you have to look online because they don't allow me to say the prices. But look, ask the. Hi, by the way, you just got here. I saw you. They're not expensive. The LTD model is about, I think it's like 900. They can correct me on that. I have to look for it, right? The LTD. Where's Chris? Well, I'll ask Chris. You know what?
Yes.
ESP.com. Can you give me price listings right now? They want to know about prices on this, the LTDs, the 4s and stuff like that.
Check it out. Here's the best way to do this. 3 tiers. This is what makes it so great, especially with Frank, because these basses are for everybody. And like I said, I sound like a broken record, but I don't care. That's my job to sound like a broken record, so you memorize what I'm saying. But these start off for everything from $549 all the way up to $3,500. So basically $549, $999, and $3,400.
But just so you guys know, I use the LTD on the record. So I'm using different basses, so because I don't want anybody to think that.
Used a B208 on the record as well, which is like a $400 guitar because it sounded so badass. And when you have a good buddy of ours by the name of Dave Ellison who says, "That's a badass fucking bass." All right.
I love that. Yeah, I don't want to. Well, Dave did say that. My friend Dave loves my basses, so it's a really player-friendly bass. All my basses are player-friendly, so I don't think I have to sell them to you. I think I've said enough about them. Anybody else? Yes.
Will you sound my bass for me, please?
Of course, yeah, I'm coming out. I just want Alex to set up and not take his time because I want to have respect, you know?
I even brought a pen.
No worries, I'll do it. Everybody, are we good? Yeah. I want to thank you all for coming out at such an early time and hanging out with me. Did you have fun? It was good? Yeah! Nice guy, so, everybody, my friend is Alex next? Everybody stay. Alex Skolnick next, so obviously he's a great guitar player. Stay around for him, he's awesome. Thank you, everybody.
Right on.